This is Terry Williams, the Mortgage Doctor. I put together 20 videos that you must absolutely watch before you purchase a home or refinance an
Terry, what are the steps involved in the home loan process?
Great question. Let's talk about number one. When you wake up in the morning, don't decide you're going to buy a house unprepared. Let's get prepared. First, let's organize your income and asset documents. That's a big piece. That requires a complete separate video for that, so watch that video for organizing your income and asset documents. Number two, qualification. Get pre-qualified. You can typically do that over the telephone. You can do that with providing me 5 minutes worth of information. I can look at your credit report and have a pretty good feel if you're qualified. A pre-approval, much more rigorous process. I'm going to analyze your credit, income, and asset documents, pay stubs, W-2s, employment history, etc. Then I'm going to know for sure whether you qualify to purchase or refinance. Number three, compare loan programs. This is where your family goals come into play. How long do you plan to be in the house? How many children do you plan to have? Is one of your spouse or your wife or husband going to get a pay raise, going to get a promotion, which will affect your future income earning potential? So you can look at an adjustable rate mortgage, you can look at a balloon, you can look at a fixed rate mortgage. There's a lot of options. That's where working with a qualified mortgage professional is important. Number four, loan approval. This is where the key to the entire process. You provide me your credit, income, and asset documents. I compile that information in a standard package. I submit it to my underwriter. The underwriter is looking for your credit worthiness. Does the underwriter, the lender, want to loan money to you? Key piece of the puzzle. Do they want to loan money? And are you worthy of that money? Have you maintained a job? Have you paid your bills? Do you have assets in case of an emergency where you're laid off, you're out of work for temporarily because of medical leave, etc.? Loan approval, very rigorous. The underwriter is going to request additional documents, possibly a divorce decree, possibly something to document child support or alimony, a bankruptcy that happened in your past. We're going to need to see a lot of that information. I need the borrower to be cooperative, provide that information in a timely manner so that we can keep the process moving forward. Those are critical steps in this process. And finally, close the loan. Once the underwriter gives us approval, we're going to contact you to have you review the final loan parameters. We're going to need you, if you're buying a house, to bring proceeds to closing, funds to close, a cashier's check, and the amount of funds required to close. And if you're refinancing, you may or may not need funds to close depending on how the loan is structured. And then you're going to sign the documents. That's the critical part, sign the documents. Key piece to remember, if you're refinancing a home loan or a home equity line of credit, 3 days of rescission that you as a consumer are protected by law to have time to think about it. So call them a qualified mortgage professional. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. If you'd like to see more of the series, there's a link below. See you on the other side.